Hi, it's Friday, August 2nd, 2013, 11:31 a.m., and I made a half an hour vlog and deleted it. So, I said you know what, maybe that's how I should vlog. I should make a half hour vlog, say a whole bunch of stuff, delete it, and then try again. And because I've talked already, I'll say less. Okay, so I'm just now starting to catch up with Loggerheads. I've got a few geared ready to go. Raven laughs. Arthur, hi. You probably won't watch this, I'll be too long. River Vlogger.
Hello, Rugged. How you doing? Long time no see. Bloody hell, it's been a while since I've
Okay. Apparently, I've just learned this. When you open a new tab, all the videos, they're very quiet until you click on the tab, then they start to play. The more you know. Okay. That's funny. It's funny to me. So I'm gonna catch up with a bunch, and then oh, it's hot in here. It was hot in here when I turned off the air conditioner the first time to talk, and then okay. So what's been going on with me? Let me try to keep this shorter. I'm helicopter shotting this because I've got a new iMac. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. I have an iMac, and I got it a few days. It arrived while I was away in Toronto for my birthday, so it was here when I got back. And it's beautiful, and I love it. It's my first desktop in a long time. It's not totally, you know what I mean. It's because the processor is part of the monitor. But it's beautiful, and I love it, and I'm grateful. I really drained my bank account while I was away. Bought a camera as well. Fuji Film X20. Isn't it pretty? Yeah, it's pretty. And I bought some records and some books that I can't get around here. Prosaic. Awesome stuff. Yeah. I had my 35th birthday on the 25th of July. I'm 35 years old now. Oh, and I spent most of the money I had left over because I bought this computer, and I paid for the hotel room for my father, and I paid for my hotel room. I treated my dad to a trip as well in Toronto because he was born there, and I won't be able to do anything like that for him again. And he had a nice time. I even sent him home business class on the train. Paid for that. I paid some people back. Everybody's paid except for some people, unfortunately, aren't in my life anymore. And rent's been paid ahead for the rest of the year, which is good because I can start saving my pays. Because of how depleted I made my account, I can start saving. So the claim has been wrapped up. I'm in therapy. I'm not on meds right now. I should be, probably. I gained weight with the last medication, and with my obsessive, bad self-esteem, etc., it really threw me over the edge. So, I'm med-free right now, except for the occasional Xanax. I'm med-free right now, but I'm only... I don't know if I could actually function out there without some. Only because right now I have technically no stresses. I don't have any demands placed on me except for going to therapy right now. and still that can be difficult. I'm going, but it can be difficult. So, how am I doing with that? You know, I'm under doctor's care and a psychiatrist's care for this. What I wanted to do is that while I'm going through therapy this time, I want to face everything, feel everything, deal with everything unmedicated, because I really want to do the work. I don't want to be 10 years from now struggling with the same stuff. I want to face it all now, especially since I'm in a safe environment and some resources are available to me. Financially, I have never been better. This is a good time to just frickin' tackle everything. It's scary, and I've got some struggles right now, but I'm monitored. If I go into dangerous territory, I'll obviously be back on some medication. But my hope is that I can do this work without it. So that was a long explanation for that. I'm not recommending med-free or not doing med. I mean, meds, I've been on and off them for over a decade while I've been going through all this. And they were not a cure-all, you know? So, it's scary out there. Anybody who can relate to it can understand. Yeah, I'm babbling. So, overall, things are good. I got a new iMac. Went to Toronto, spent money. Associate Toronto now with spending too much money and my father being there, which I did on purpose, probably so that I wouldn't feel like I had to run away to Toronto all the time. That was so tempting, especially when I had a lot of money in my pocket, was to just run back to Toronto and run away and live there. And that wouldn't be a good long-term solution. Here is where I can do a lot of the work. I may not like it where I live, but I need to adjust, and I will. I've been living here since December, and I am only recently adjusting to being here. I definitely have had a lot of homesickness for Toronto. Speaking of Toronto, I finished on the day before my birthday. I wanted to complete one thing at least before I turned 35, and I finished my photography book. Now, I could have done a little better. I really wanted to have like an index that had descriptions of the photos, or I wanted it to be more prosaic included with the photos. But if I was to work on that, I would have obsessed over it too much, and I would not have completed the book. It was a book I had been working on while I lived in Toronto, on my netbook, and I only got my Acer netbook, working again recently. So when I got it working again, I retrieved my blurb book, and I went to town. So the day before my birthday, I was like, I worked on it all day, and I was like, I'm gonna finish this. So I did. It's called "And This City, Its Trip in Wonder Way," and I've got it up on Blurb. And I'm not going to make a profit off of it. You can add a few bucks for your own profit, but the book's actually already expensive enough that I'd be happy if people just bought it. I think I've sold one. I did sell one. I was really glad for it, but one is anyway. It's done though. 114 pages, probably about 112 photos, or 111, 112 photos. And yeah, it's my memoir and photographs of my time in Toronto. So it's got photos, self-portraits in Toronto, photos from favorite events, and definitely several of the beaches, and sort of just I called it a tribute to Toronto in photographic form. So yeah, I'm getting my copy of it next week, probably. It'll arrive. So I'm looking forward to seeing it and seeing what it looks like. So when I get it, if it's not too terrible, maybe I'll make a video and share it, and share a link if people wanna get a copy. I'm excited about it. So I am sort of excited. I could have done better, but I wouldn't have finished it. And what's better, not finishing it, or I don't know. My OCD part of me would say, well, getting it perfect would be the way to do it. But I do that about so many things. It has to be perfect, and then I don't get anything done. So that's something I gotta get past. My vlog that I made that was a half-hour long, I talked about everybody having cell phones, and remember when we didn't have cell phones? Now everybody carries a phone in their hand. It's got the internet, and isn't that weird? And what will we be carrying later that we wouldn't even conceive of? I mean, say 15, 20 years ago, would you have believed that we'd be carrying a phone around everywhere we go? And the internet? Like, what's an internet? You know what I mean? Well, what's next? Like, what are we going to be carrying around later? Or having with us all the time? Aside from all of our issues. More issues. Definitely. Okay. So, I'm just going to make this vlog. I haven't vlogged. I want to vlog. I'll try to vlog. I have some clips from June on this computer. Maybe I'll throw them up, but it's not much. I really haven't done a lot. I didn't take video clips in July. While I was in Toronto, I took some vines. No twerking. No twerking. You can find me on Vine and Instagram. Goldmorn. I'm Goldmorn everywhere. GOLDMOURN, if you're curious. I'm not very good at vining, but that's... I don't know, I got into the 6-second thing. Too bad we can't do that with our cameras, eh? Well, we can take videos, and I do love vlogging and videos. But wouldn't it be useful if you could just stop it, like, on your cameras? I'm sure that... Do you think eventually they're going to have that? Because could you imagine being able to make an hour video or half-hour video by just tapping your camera screen and doing the same thing, you know, outside of those programs? Like, there is some coolness to some artsy stuff with Vine, and it'd be neat to be able to do that with our cameras. I'm sure somebody's thinking of that already. Maybe there'll be an iPhone camera. Well, there's not, but you know what I mean, like a iCam. No, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure somebody's gonna think of that. It's gonna change vlogging again, videos. Though I expect that vloggerheads people will still know how to vlog the same old way. Because you guys are awesome. I should go. So I'm getting used to this corner here. I'm in pajamas, sorry guys. Using a Keurig coffee maker, and it's delicious, but the coffee gets cold quicker, and I am still a slow drinker of coffee. Yeah, it does help to make a half-hour video beforehand, because I'm all talked out. Well, yay for you guys. So how am I doing? Okay. Doing okay. Financially, I've never been better. Debts are paid, rent's paid ahead for the rest of the year. Even though I spent a hell of a lot of money just the other day, well, over a few days, I've got no bills for the rest of the year, except for food, right? And I even paid the phone ahead, so I've got no bills. So this means, like, rent's paid and everything. This means that I can save up again. Italy is in November. I'm going to Italy in November for 2 weeks. I'm scared of losing my... Two concerns about that. Losing luggage and a personal problem. I didn't have it this month, but I had it the month before, June into July. Bleeding to death. I have to face that. I have to get to the doctor here and see what my options are, because I do not want to have my expensive trip to Italy be ruined by me bleeding to death. wherever I am. And I don't mean just an inconvenience, I mean like horrible. Sorry to be so graphic, but that is a fear. I had that fear just going to Toronto this visit. The moon came on, you know, the full moon, and I started, and I was like, oh no, like, is this gonna ruin my birthday trip? It didn't. I was fine. But I don't know. I don't know what I'll be like month to month, and that's kind of tough. That's really tough to be. I'm fine with it when it's done. When it's over, I'm like, no big deal. I don't need to see the doctor about it. It's not a big deal. I can deal with this. But another 20 years of possibly, like, I had a blood transfusion over this while I was in Toronto. This is not good. So, I'm getting all upset thinking about it because I got enough health issues, you know, I gotta lose weight and stuff, that this sort of, it scares me. Anyway, I'm talking way too much. I'm looking at stuff. It's really colorful in this corner because I have my cassettes on the wall. You can't see them. Cassettes on my wall, and then the postcard wall is right there. Right? So it's really, really interesting for my eyes. I can't help it. I've only been here a couple days on this spot with the new computer, so. Okay, I'm gonna go. Hi, and hope people are doing okay. I'm about to catch up with a bunch of vlogs on Vloggerheads now. I see a lot of people. I really want to see how you're doing. And I see some people that I was watching a lot haven't been posting recently, at least this month, and I'm wondering what's up. So, anyway, I'm about to catch up with you guys. How am I doing? Okay. I'm okay, but that's because I don't have any stresses right now. The only thing I have to concentrate on is getting my butt to therapy and doing the work. So, how will I do when I start to put a bit more on me? I'm not sure, especially since I'm unmedicated at this time, but that's because I really want to do the therapeutic work without any any safety net. I want to dive in and do the work, and if things get scary, that it's always an option, but I just want to deal with it's because I'm getting older, and I don't want to be in the same place mentally. I want to be okay with myself. I want to be okay, you know, because we all get older, we eventually die. This is our life right now, and you know, like, we gotta, if I had only, you know what, I'm just gonna stop talking for right now, because clearly I'm still scatterbrained, but I've had I think a lot about different things, and I've come to a lot of revelations and stuff, and, anyway, I should share them sometime, maybe in a vlog. Well, take care, and, hope you guys are doing alright, and, maybe you'll see me around. Maybe I'll even get dressed.